Hey guys, how you doing? It's a weird one really today. I'm well aware that people don't want to listen to other people, I guess, moan about life or raise awareness about certain things that, we all want to watch a funny video that lifts up our spirits. Um, we all want to laugh, smile, and just have joy in our life. And so I know that me doing some of the videos I've done, or some of the videos I'm gonna do, and including this one, you're probably gonna click past, or you're gonna say, what's it got to do with me? Why should I care? And you're right. Why should you care? Why should you listen? But this, I guess, is where I appeal to everyone's humanity. Life isn't as simple as everyone thinks. It really isn't. And I guess I just want to explain that to you, because I think it would make a change. When I was able-bodied, I did do things for charity. I sucked at some of the things I did, but I did do a lot for charity. I did a lot for the homeless, because that was something that was really important to me. As a child, I remember seeing the first homeless person on the street in Portugal when we were on holiday, and it's also the first time I saw somebody in a wheelchair. And the tour guide was explaining that some people are made disabled so that they can panhandle more, tourists pay more. And I've done things for the RSPCA. I love animals. I absolutely adore dogs more than anything. My baby Happy, I couldn't be without. He keeps me going. He knows when I'm down, and he gives me the love when I need it. I guess what I'm trying to say and explain is all the things that I thought happened when you become disabled, like you fall back on, the NHS, and they are phenomenal, don't get me wrong, but I do think the money isn't being used where it should. And that's not the nurses or anyone else. We're talking top bosses, and it's always the top bosses that seem to decide what is to be done, but they actually don't give a shit or know about being disabled themselves. And if right now you hear snoring, that's my dog, because even he's probably annoyed with hearing me go on and on. But I'm not going on and on. I'm trying to give people a truth. And I'm not saying everybody has the same. It's all postcode lottery about where you live, to what funding there is and what accessibility there is. It's different in every area, which I don't think it should be. I do think it should be across the board. However, I'm not saying everyone's life sucks, because it doesn't, and there's times when mine doesn't. I have an amazing daughter, a beautiful dog, and a great supportive family and friends. But I've lost a lot of friends, or people I thought were friends. I've lost a lot of myself. I've probably let myself become this now. So today, here's my day. I got up, not feeling the best, but I got up. And my main focus today was to go to my local gym and swimming baths, because I need to save this leg. I need to at least save it for as long as possible. I need to try and do what I can. And that responsibility, I think, is on me as much as the doctors and the nurses that help. But it was eye-opening for me, as well as the lady at the gym who does the inductions. So there is a program you can be referred to at our local gym and swim baths, and it's to get people fit. So they get 12 weeks of certain things free in the gym. Sauna, swimming, whatever. Sauna's not free, but I'm just explaining the things that are at the gym. And so you get these 12 weeks to experience what you want to decide then whether you're going to join. But the referral is for people, say, that need to lose weight, to getting back to fitness, basically. And then they'll, I suppose, find classes that you enjoy, or clubs, or a gym buddy maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to do this because my back is crippling me, and as much as I take pain meds and everything else, there's got to be another way as well. And so when I arrived, she didn't expect, because from the referral she was told I was diabetic and that was it. So she wasn't expecting somebody in a wheelchair, which was fine. I went in with my leg on because I actually don't know where the disabled facilities are in that place. But I have been there previously before losing my leg. So today I was lucky and I could get my leg on, and I used my crutches and we went to meet the lady. It was great, not gonna lie. She's a lovely lady who couldn't ask or do as much as possible. She couldn't do more than what she did. So one of the things I'd asked was about swimming. It turns out I can't swim. I'm sure I've told people before, but when you lose a leg, you lose your balance, and my God, I'm just a human float. So I want to either learn to swim again, or at least bob up and down enough to get my circulation going in my meat leg, which is obviously not great. So that was my plan. After spending over £100 on a pair of shorts that will catch apparently diarrhea, and I kind of want to try, not in the pool, but really, you can catch everything in these shorts, these special incontinent shorts? Might try in the shower to pee, not anything else. But anyway, so I saved up a lot of money for my pissy shorts, and I now have the equipment to go and swim and hopefully not embarrass or piss on anyone else in the pool at that time, because that's a big fear. So we spoke, and I joke, I laugh about these incidences, but it was, and one thing that made me think about the whole process was she was asking if I'd had hydrotherapy, which no. She was asking what kind of physio I'm still receiving any physio for my curvature of my spine, and again no. Asking about what, if any, help I am getting with my pain and my back, and the fact that one of the leg is dying because of not just lack of it's lack of circulation, because my spine has twisted that much. It's sitting in the chair all day is trapping the blood. It's not a cardiovascular disease, and as such, there's kinks in the actual veins and stuff that supply my legs, and that's due to being in the wheelchair, and a wheelchair that's not fit for purpose for me. So yes, I need a new wheelchair. We spoke about that. I've got more chance of running a marathon right now. In fact, I've got more chance of pigs flying than being able to buy a new wheelchair right this minute. It was something she was concerned about when we talked about the wheelchair, because obviously I'm going to use that to go swimming. So when I did explain that my carer needs to be there, not just to help me like get undressed or anything, but to hold my wheelchair, because when I'm climbing back in it and the floor's wet because it's near the pool, the fact that the brakes don't work and there's no grip on my tyres may be a big issue. Anyway, she was lovely, like I said, and she was quite upset to show me the disabled changing rooms. So previous to showing them me, she did explain that a lot of the time it's used as a storage room, and also the facilities in there are not great. So we went to have a look at this room, and it has a chair with a shower, quite a large kind of maybe hospital bed kind of thing in there, a hoist, a ceiling hoist, toilet, sink. However, the toilet nor the sink work, and they're taped off. So part of my whole dreading going swimming is because of the incontinence, and the class is in the afternoon, so it's not like I could like not drink and then go, which I have done to some things so that I don't have an accident. So I'm gonna have to just have minimal drink all day till the class, and catheterize before going in, which is the plan anyway. But I can't do that in the disabled changing room because the toilet doesn't work and is taped off, doesn't flush, nothing, and neither does the sink. So I asked, when do you think that will be getting fixed? If it's on the list for in a couple of weeks or whatever, then I can join after. Apparently it's been on the list for a few months now, so again, I don't think that's going to be fixed anytime soon. But the thing that got me was like, she openly said, I presumed you would be having physio. I presumed you would be having help, with the hydro pool to get the circulation back, or at least as much as possible. I presumed you'd be getting help from this. I was presuming from this. I was presuming from that. Why aren't you getting this, that, and the other? And she did give me quite a nice list to ask my GP as to why I'm not receiving any of this help, and is there any way that I can be getting this help. And I'm not holding my breath because it's taken 3 years to get to a pain management consultation that then was followed by the spinal injections, which we had to see if they'd even work. They agreed then we would go to the next step, which is to burn the nerves in my spine to kind of decrease a lot of the pain. However, then the consultant has left and I'm going to have to start all over again. I'm hoping and praying that I haven't got to go through them tests again before having the actual burning surgery. And it's crazy that I am looking forward to having that, because you don't get any pain meds. I mean, I don't know about the burning, but the injections straight into my spinal column, I cried. I'm not ashamed to say at the minute. I mean, like, it seems like, and obviously the last video, I seem to cry a lot. And I never used to be a crier. I used to be a stiff upper lip. I used to be if I'm going to cry, you're not going to see. I'm not going to give you the pleasure of letting me, you see me cry. You know, because you can hurt me as much as you want, but I'm not going to let you know you've done that. I'm not going to, because to me, that's you've won. And for years now, after being like that, I've realised that my daughter, if she's hurt and going to cry, she goes into out the way. You know, she goes into her bedroom or my bedroom or whatever, and so that people don't see her cry. And I've realised that that's my fault, because she thinks it's a bad thing to cry in front of people. It's weakness. And that's my fault. And I'm going to have to deal with that. And I am still dealing with that. And I am now teaching her I was wrong to say that or do that. I was wrong. You know, there's nothing wrong with crying to show people your emotions. There's nothing wrong with that. However, at the minute, all I do is cry. And it's not a nice life to be like that. Like, I'm dreading every bill that falls through my door. I'm dreading when they turn around and say your wheelchair's not fit for purpose, because even though I know it, I just don't want to hear it. I'm dreading the next appointment with my urologist. I'm dreading having the surgery on my hands, my hand and arm, and I need to show you guys what there is, because there is no help. There is no, you know, there was a lift to get in, but nobody knows about it, and the doors are normally locked, so you kind of have to ring first. The disabled room is usually the storage room, but if we know you're coming, we might be able to move some things out first, but you can't use the toilet in there because it doesn't flush. The you know, the facilities are there, but they actually aren't there because they don't work. It seems to be that every fucking where I go, and this needs to be shown, exposed, and we need to do better.